is.
Just leave me alone.
But what's the con?
Leave me alone.
Watermelon sugar high.
So I know that there's a lot of important shit going on right now, but I wanted to tell y'all this story. Just share with y'all an experience that I had a couple of days ago. So this actually took place maybe about a day before the demonstrations in Los Angeles like really got crazy, got underway. If you were watching the demonstrations or you saw any of the footage and you're familiar with LA, you know that that all took place in like Beverly Grove, Fairfax, just east of Beverly Hills. So the day before, I was actually in that area. You know, I just had to get out of the house. I went to the park. And that area, because I used to live there, because I used to live in Beverly Grove, you know, for me, that's just sort of become just kind of like my place to get away.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, got your own bread. Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Standing ovation, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse.
When I want to get out of the apartment, you know, I take a drive out to Beverly Grove. I will park, you know, I might get out and walk around or I might just sit in the car, but, you know, I'm over there. I just like it over there. So the other day I decided, you know what, yeah, I'm over here. Let me shoot a little video or something. And I'm not even going to upload that fucking video now. But, you know, I sat down, had my little script and was like, you know, reading, saying all the things I want to say, you know, in this video, captured like my wonderful B-roll. It was cool. It was cool. While I was filming, at one point, this dude like walked past me and I was hoping he wouldn't say anything. He looked like he wanted to, and I knew it was because I had my camera. It's got the microphone on top of it. So it looks like I'm doing something. And I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like being bothered by anybody. Please don't let this dude come over here and start asking me questions and shit. And thankfully, he walked past me. So I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes later, you know, I decided to pack up and head back to the car. All right, I'm going to walk back to the car. As I'm walking back to the car, who should I come across but that dude? Let me tell you, this jackass, you know, he starts to approach me. He's like across the street, and he starts to approach me, and he's asking his questions. Hey man, what are you filming? What's the camera all about? What are you doing that for? What's going on? Hey, So I, in no uncertain terms, told him, hey look, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you. We're in the middle of a pandemic and I'm not trying to get close to anybody. Leave me alone. So of course, when someone requests that you leave them alone, the natural thing to do would be to leave them alone. But not this motherfucker. No. He wanted to then harass me. I mean, it was to the point where, you know, this jackass was fucking dancing in the street, almost got hit by a car.
This motherfucker right here wants to get his ass whipped. Get your ass out the street, dickhead!
And he finally, you know, he gets behind me and he starts like singing and freestyling about me, about how I was wearing a mask and how I was a sheep and how I had a stick up my ass because I wouldn't give him the time of day. And I promise y'all, it took everything within me not to fucking hit him in his jaw. But, you know, I'm thinking about my life, where I am these days, personally and professionally, black man in this country. I don't want to get fucked up, even if it's self-defense. But even in a situation like this, you know, he would end up being the victim if I had knocked his ass out. So I didn't do any of that. I kept walking, but he kept following me and he kept like just yammering and singing and shit. So finally I just turned the camera on him. I was like, you know what, fuck it. He wants to be on camera so bad. Let me give him what he wants.
Dude, you want to be on camera? All right, you're on camera. Are you happy?
I wanted to be on camera. I wanted to dance. I don't know what you're doing with the
That's
camera.
That's fine. But when I say leave me alone, that means leave me alone. Don't provoke me. Don't provoke anyone. Leave someone alone when they ask you or when they tell you to leave them alone. You got that?
No, because...
No, fuck that! Leave people alone.
That's my problem, though.
It is your problem.
What is?
Just leave me alone.
But what's the cock?
Leave me alone.
No.
Don't follow me. Don't say anything
I'm not
else.
gonna follow you.
Don't say anything else. Leave me the fuck alone.
And so his ass left me alone. He shut up until I was about halfway down the block. And then he started screaming again, you know, saying all sorts of shit. It crossed my mind to like run back and like lay his ass out, but I didn't. Just let it go. Ooh. See, I came out the house to relax, oh my God. This motherfucker done raised my pressure. I think it's funny that he waited until he thought I was far enough away that he could start talking shit again. I mean, what really aggravates me though is that it's the fucking entitlement, the fucking, you know, belief that I needed to stop and answer his questions, and he just couldn't leave me alone. And even after I said to him, like, unmistakably, leave me the fuck alone, and he was still, no, and he still wanted to talk and plead his fucking case. And even after I told him to shut the fuck up and I walked away, once I got far enough, he still continued. You know, and it's just like, these are the sorts of things that I'm gonna let y'all know. Like, these are the sorts of things that, you know, I have to deal with as a black man, as a black person. Because as I stated earlier, you know, had I knocked him out or done anything in retaliation, he would have played victim, even though he was harassing me. I mean, the lesson to take away is to just leave people alone when they ask you to. And it doesn't matter, like, you know, whatever the fuck you got going on. If someone's request to you is to leave them alone, leave them the fuck alone. Stop bothering them. Okay, it's time for me to get to work. We have a conference call today. I always look forward to those.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my own